Hey guys! So I'm really excited to be shooting my first video for you. I know this is like a huge plot twist. You were probably expecting an article, but here we go. So this video, I'm really not going to be doing any editing or anything that like great, I guess. I'm just going to be answering 12 questions about myself. It was going to be 20 questions, but that video got super long. So just to keep everything short, 12 questions. Okay, so question number 1 is, what's my full name? My name's Jessica Buyamba. The M always throws people off, but my dad's from Africa, so that's why my last name is Buyamba. My second question is, where are you from? So this is always kind of a, I don't want to say it's a confusing question, but it's just, I've moved around, so I never really know quite how to answer this. So I'm just going to give you guys everything. I was born in New Jersey, but I lived there only for about 2 years. And then I lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma for 3 years. Then I lived in Laurel, Maryland. I was there for about 4 years. Then Raleigh, North Carolina. I lived there for 3 years. And then now I reside Lakeland, Florida. So my family, we've been here almost 6 years, and we're actually here to stay. So kudos to my parents for finally picking somewhere. So number 3, my birthday, it's August 18th. I was born, Leo season. So I don't know, my birthday, it was always in the summer. Never really liked that because during school, if your birthday's during school, people celebrate it, acknowledge it, and whatnot. So my birthday was kind of always, under the rug. Besides my family knowing, but, now I don't really stress on it too much. I'm 18. So I've really liked being 18. 18 has been a super great year for me, so it's been good. Number 4, where did the name Pure Jess come from? This is actually like a question, like people have asked me that a few times. Originally, I knew I wanted to have a blog, but I wanted it to be anonymous. So I was like, what's a good anonymous name? So I told my mom, I was like, I don't want my friends to know about this. I don't really want my face out there. I want to just do something low key. So she was like, okay. And then she came up with the name Pure Jane, because, I knew that my blog was going to be kind of centered around purity and girls saving themselves for marriage. So that's where she got the whole pure thing from. And then for Jane Doe, that's like the most basic name you could have. So it was going to be Pure Jane. And I was really excited about Pure Jane. But then when I went to Blogspot, and I went to make my URL, Pure Jane was already taken. And when I look back, I don't know why I didn't just come up with another name. Like, it literally could have been anything. But once Pure Jane was taken, I was just like, well, I guess the whole anonymous idea is out. I should just go with Jessica and just see how that goes. Because the more I thought about it, I was just like, it's such a personal journey to really go on. I think saving yourself for marriage. So I was like, to make it anonymous, I just felt like that would take away so many of the things and experiences that I could share. So Pure Jess, that's how I came to it. So then number 5, why did I start my blog? And really, I started my blog because long term, I want to write a book. And for my book, I'm not a writer. Well, I guess I am now. I don't know. But before, I wasn't a writer. I really always hated writing. So to think about writing a whole book, even though I'm really passionate about the subject, I was like, what's a way that I could practice my writing skills, kind of get myself out there a little bit more, and just hear about the different things and questions that people already had. Like, so to get material for my book and to kind of find my voice as a writer, I thought that starting a blog was going to be a really good idea. And then number 6, what's the purpose of my book? My book is going to be like practical ways that girls can save themselves for marriage. I myself, I've taken different purity classes, I've watched a lot of videos, read articles, and done a lot of research kind of over the years, just on different women who have saved themselves for marriage and different ways that you can go about it. And the general feeling that I was getting from just all the different research that I got, it was just kind of making me feel like waiting for marriage was not that practical. All the different rules and all the different little scenarios that they would give, like being in church and then your husband's just going to find you, and I know God has someone for everyone. So I definitely know everything happens in his time. So it's not that I disagree with like everything that's out there, but I just felt like I had my own things to contribute to the conversation. And I felt like I had my own little how-tos and tips that girls might find more helpful and more practical. Okay, so then my next question is my school and my major. So I go to the University of Central Florida. Go Knights! I absolutely love, okay, sorry, my computer's shaking. I absolutely love my school and my major. I'm a marketing major. And even though I'm in my general courses right now, so of course there's like still a chance that I may change my major down the line, I really feel sure about being a marketing major. I just feel like a business degree, like anything under that category, is a really solid major to go for. And also, I love talking to people, advertisements. I made a lot of ads when I was in yearbook in high school, and I'm really into social media, and I was just like, marketing sounds like it could be for me. So number 8, my favorite color. My favorite color is pink, if you couldn't tell by all the pure Jess stuff being like pink everywhere. I think my favorite color is pink just because I'm really girly. I definitely think pink is the girliest it gets. And also pink is just a happy color. Like, I don't know. To me, it's just bright, it's just fun, and everything comes in pink. So it's just so convenient for it to be my favorite, So number 9, one of my friends thought I should have a question of interest in there. So I was going to talk about my most spontaneous, like the most spontaneous thing I've ever done. But after I thought about it, I was like, I really don't I don't want to say I don't do spontaneous things, but I actually don't do spontaneous things. A lot of things are pretty thought out on my day-to-day. I'm really not that person who jumps up and does stuff. But I did think I could touch on, the craziest thing I've ever done. After I turned 18 and started the fall semester of college, me and my roommate, we went and we got our belly buttons pierced together. So that was, that was pretty crazy. Even though it was something I really thought about and I did want a belly button piercing for a long time, it was still kind of crazy. Literally, even though we were planning to get it done eventually, but I just remember we were just in our room and my roommate, she was just like, we should get them today. And I was like, no, we're going to get them next week. We should just wait. I don't think I can do it right now. But then she just convinced me and then we did it. So it was nice. Number 10 is a little dating update for you guys because last Tuesday, at the end of my post, I told you guys that I was going to keep you posted on my love interest or my dating life. I don't know, whatever I'm doing. But yeah, there's really not like an update. There's really nothing going on. The whole relationship, we're just taking things slow. We're still in that whole getting to know you phase. So everything's just been pretty basic. Nothing really to report back to you guys. But I will say, I don't know, hopefully it lasts. My track record, no, probably won't, but gotta be positive. I just really, the past couple of days, we actually haven't been texting. It was it was like a rising action. Like everything was really going, and then it just like stopped. And I was talking to my friend last night, and she was like, well, Jessica, how did the conversation end? And I told her, and she was like, he's probably waiting for you to text him. And I was like, what? I was like, we're still like like I said, we're in the getting to know you phase, and like we're still like early on. So I feel like in this phase, like in this point in the early stages of the early on phase, when you're still like getting to know someone, I really feel like the guy should be like texting first, you know? And I'm not saying I'm completely opposed to texting first, but I just feel like it's just still too early. It's just too early to do it. So, I don't know. After I thought about it, like after she kind of brought it to my attention, I was like, you know what? You're probably right. He probably is like waiting for me to text him just to kind of confirm that I like him and just to show that, you know, I'm putting in effort to or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I probably should, but I don't think I will. But I don't know. I'll let you guys know next week. I might crack and just do it tomorrow, but we'll see. So, 11, my immediate family. I'm in a family of 4. It's just my mom, my dad, me, and then my younger brother, Justin. And I don't know. It's great. Honestly, there were so many like times where, well, not really so many. Few times where I was like, man, that'd be fun to have more siblings or a bigger family. My mom, she's one of 5 kids, and my dad, he has like 10 siblings. But I don't know. It is really nice to just have a family of 4. I feel like it's quiet. Everything comes in 4. Like when you go out to eat, things are in 4. We're an even number, so everyone kind of has a little partner. Board games and stuff come in 4. Everything is just right. So I'm really glad. And I'm so glad that I have a brother and not a sister. Growing up, I never had any friends or whatever. I never had any like really close friends. So I was always like wishing I had a sister, because I was like, man, then I would have been born with the best friend and whatnot. We'd be braiding each other's hair, and I don't know what sisters do, bonding over girl stuff. But I don't know. My mom, she's my mom, but she's like my best friend now. So I'm like, I don't need a sister. Now my last question 12, is my best and worst of the week. I'm in this class, I'm in this leadership class, and we always go over the worst thing that happened to us and the best thing that happened to us. And I don't know, I kind of like that exercise, so I just thought I would incorporate it in this. So I would say the worst thing that happened to me before today, I was going to say, is that I had homework over spring break, because I'm on spring break right now. But after today, I would say the worst thing that happened to me was probably while like trying to film this video. Because when I got up this morning, I got up a little bit late. But I was like, this is going to be quick. I'm going to shoot my video, 20 questions, and then upload it. Because like there's nothing to it. But I guess just my life in a nutshell, it was just such a dramatic process. And one of the earlier in the day when I was filming, I had to download a new webcam app and give my computer these updates. And the webcam app, it doesn't I didn't realize that all the different takes I was doing weren't being saved. So I had so many takes and so many great, funny answers to these questions. And it was earlier in the day, so I had natural lighting, melanin popping, everything was on fleek. But then, like I said, the videos, they didn't save, and I had a little moments, but then I thought I figured out how to save the videos. So then I did another video, all in one take, and then I don't know. I don't know if I got too excited and I just exited out too quickly, but again, it didn't save, and I was about to be done. But then I had a piece of pizza and I felt better, and I'm back. And then the best thing that happened to me would be that my business cards came in. This is the first time that I've ever had or needed business cards for anything, and it was just the best thing that happened, really, that they came in really, really well. I was so happy with the final product, because for some reason when I ordered them, even though of course I spell checked and went over them a million times, I just had this terrible feeling. Like I said, just my life in a nutshell, just knowing myself, I just had this terrible feeling that the business cards were going to come in and something was going to be wrong. Like, just something was going to be wrong. I don't know. I should have more faith in myself, but I was just like, you know how it is. I didn't know, I figured it would be something so slight, like either just one word being misspelled, or just, I don't know why, I thought I might have missed a letter in my last name. I just really started getting super paranoid. So the fact that they came out, everything great, I was just super glad. And on the front, I just have my last name. I mean, not my last name. I have my full name and my little intro speech that I have on my banner. And then I have on the top of my Pure Jess page, just the whole join me on my journey to saving myself and blah, blah, blah. You guys know it. And I also, at the bottom, have my little acronym that I just came up with last week. So it goes over the letters P-U-R-E, pure. So the P is pretty women, the U is under God, the R is reaching success, and the E is enjoying life. So I was really glad that right before I made my business cards, I came up with that acronym, so that I have it on here now. And on the back, I just have all my Pure Jess information. So I've only given out a few. There's not really that many occasions I have to give out business cards yet, but I'm excited for everything to come. So yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Honestly, just every view I get on my blog site, every comments I get, every text message I get, shares, and just all the feedback and all the support that I get from everyone, it always means so much. So thanks again for watching, and definitely tune in for Friday. There's so many topics this past week have come up, so I don't know what I'm gonna write about yet. And then also, now that I'm doing this whole video thing, maybe I'll post another video. I'm really not sure. There's so many different directions I could go in. So stay tuned and we'll see.